At this time, the current situation in the Bahamas as far as this cash and accrual basis is the government is still operating on a cash basis, or what we call a modified accrual, which is like, not full cash, not accrual, but in between based on certain things that they do. So it's definitely not close to being accrual. It's going to be a slow process, a step process that they're going to use in moving towards accrual basis, but the intention is to move towards accrual basis. But it's kind of difficult at this time, putting the steps in place and getting people to move towards accrual basis. Well, the auditing process is auditing what's done. Yeah. After it's done and auditing. So when we audit now, we're auditing a financial statement on a cash basis, which some people think is not full of the picture of what the users will want to see. And so therefore, if you're auditing on an accrual basis, you definitely will be, when you complete your audit, you'll have a clearer picture of the situation the country may be in as far as, basically assets and liabilities for sure. So now what we have is really cash when we do an audit. That will be the difference in when we go towards the accrual basis of auditing. But there also will be some changes as far as what you look for and how you look at things when on the, because they'll be doing on an IPSIS basis, we'll be using the Intosci auditing standards, so that will assist us in being able to do a more improved audit as far as the accrual basis is concerned. Not much of the Caribbean has moved as actually using the accrual basis of accounting. And there are about three, my colleagues that I know who may be using the Cayman Islands, Bermuda, and Barbados started the project in 2005 and completed in 2008. And so now they are considered to be using the accrual basis. And the challenges that they find, which I could like to talk with other people who've done it to see what their challenges are, which we could expect to probably be our challenge, is probably valuing assets. And in not being able to properly value the asset, they're still fighting with valuing assets at this time. And so that creates some issues of really if the financing is true and fair. And so even at this point, they have a difficulty giving a clear opinion. Because of certain things such as that. But they're fully there, but they have a problem with how to go about valuing asset at this time. So we could expect certain problems. That's why it should be done on a step basis, going gradually towards the accrual basis. Being a small nation, yes, one of the problems is resources, and that's human resources and also the financial resources to do certain things, projects like this. And also when you work within the public sector, and there's a difference between public sector and private sector of where professionals would work because of the salary. And therefore you find sometimes in the government sector, the salary is not as rewarding as far as they're concerned. As the private sector, you find more professionals will tend to gravitate towards the private sector. And therefore you have a lesser amount of expertise, as we would call. So what I find that we do is we outsource work from time to time, which is a good, but you still get the work done. But when we outsource work, we outsource the work so that whoever we outsource it to, our auditors work along with them for capacity building. So in the future, they have that experience.